Hello, Todd. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert at Zucor Marketing in San Antonio. Thank you for talking with Eric. He sent your website on to me for analysis, and that is what this video is. I am going to analyze your site and compare it against your number one competitor here online, that is Georgetown Fence and Deck. I'm going to show you why they are beating you online and how you can turn the tables and actually get more business for your company using your website that you already have. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you have a great website. It truly is fun to watch as a customer. I would like to be here. There's all sorts of things zooming in, and it's interactive. I mean, this is great, and your work is beautiful. Here's the problem. You have more than one focus. And unless you want to only do gates, then you also have to appeal to the fence part of your business. And that is where you are falling behind. Now, I have a special tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs. This helps me to analyze your site, gives me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. And then the next thing I do after I look at that is I go and do a regular old Google search for Georgetown, Texas fences. You can see Georgetown, Texas. Now, the reason I do that is because Google is responsible for 96% of the traffic on the internet. That is a staggering amount. If you did 96% of the fences in Georgetown, people would come to your door and say, what is going on? But nonetheless, Google, that's what they have, 96% domination over the field. Now, that means that they also have 96% of your traffic to your site. And they can either be a help or a hindrance. And the difference is knowing how Google works. Most people do not. So what I'm going to do today is I'm also going to, in the terms of analyzing your site, also teach you a little bit about Google so that you can take advantage of it. Now, the first thing I need to tell you is that Google has an algorithm, and that algorithm is looking for three basic things. And if you have enough of those three things, it will order the site, these search results, with you on the top. Now, for instance, right here, this is what we in the industry call the map pack because, you know, it's these folks here on this map. The reason that they are here is because they filled out a Google business profile. That is the first thing that the Google algorithm is looking for. It's looking for somebody who wants to be part of the Google family, if you will, part of the Google system. Now, what this Google business profile is just like any other, online profile. It asks you, well, what year you started your business, what your actual hours are on a daily basis. And then if you have any Google reviews, it's going to slap them in there too. That's a very nice perk for just filling that thing out. But it has to be filled out thoroughly and professionally, and because filling it out partially and without knowledge might not get you here, and that would be a waste of having filled it out. So that would be a good place to be. The reason is because it's up near the top of a Google search, and there is money at the top of a Google search. And believe it or not, even though this is higher up, this is not where the cream rises. It's right here in what we call the organic search results area. Now, organic results means that the algorithm isn't asking you to do anything in order to get in these results. All you have to do is have a website. Now, Google doesn't require anything else, but what it does require are certain elements within your site to place you high on the list. And if you don't have any of those, you're going to go well to the bottom. Now, I'm going to explain number 2 and number 3 to you. This was number 1. Number 2 is content. Now, this is why I chose Georgetown. They are under the, with the exception of the Georgetown building inspector, they are the first actual contractor I find under the map pack. And this is where most people find their results that they want in the organics. Now, I'm going to do something really fast here. I'm going to take your site and copy and paste it into this word counter. There you go, 406 words. I'm going to do the same for them. Copy and paste. There we go. 732 words. So where algorithms are concerned, more is better. That's essentially the rule of thumb. And 732 beats your 406. Sorry to say. But, this is an artificial race that Google set up. But here's why. Because think about the inverse. If you went to, if you typed in fencers in Georgetown, and Google sent you to a place that had 3 words that said fences are good, you would say, why am I using Google at all? No, Google wants whatever site that they send their search customers to be something that teaches them more about it. So your 406 words are not sufficient. In fact, their 732 words are still not sufficient. Google algorithm would prefer that you have 1,500 words. That would be a good starting point, and go up from there because, like I said before, you need to educate their search clients about what it is that they're searching for. And how do you do that? With words. Now that means that all words are not equal. Let me show you what I mean. Keywords are necessary because keywords are the part of your industry that Google expects you to have in your website. Now you have 11 keywords. That is a wonderful start. But there are a lot of keywords. I would guess that some of these more have to do with gates as opposed to fences. Because the only thing that you do on your site is sort of pay lip service to the fencing part. You have the word fence, occasionally. There we go, fences, and I can click something. But, it just says gate and fence. But we, the experts at E5 Gate Service, it says you're a gate service. So it's going to be hard to sell the fence part of it too. And it's not about changing the name of your company. It's just about changing the words inside of your site. Now, you have 11 keywords. Your competitor has 182. I'm going to make it fair and show you what those are because this is an area that you are competing in. You're competing in the fence market also. So obviously fence company, Georgetown, private fence, Georgetown, wood fence, let's see here, and custom fence builders. All of these things you do, these are all phrases from your company, from your industry. Custom fence, I don't know if you do decks or not. You're a contractor, I would assume probably so. Top Gal pergola, I don't know what a Top Gal is. I know what a pergola is, but I don't know if that's something you do. But these are things that they have done to appease all the sections of their business that they do. They apparently obviously do decks and pergolas in addition to the fencing that they do. I bet they probably have the word gates on here somewhere, but that's not their focus, but certainly something that they probably do. And that is where your site is lacking. Your gates are spectacular, by the way. Gorgeous gates, amazing. But is that all you want to do? So now here is the next thing I need to tell you about, and that is backlinks. Now backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site. In other words, like if you have a listing on Yelp and you have your URL on there, then you would have a link back to your site. That's a backlink. Now you are currently on 4 referring domains, meaning that that's how many actual sites have a link back to you. And apparently some of them have, one of them or 2 of them perhaps have multiple links back to your site. So this actually pares it down to actually how many sites, not including all the pages on the site. And you have 4, your competitor has 70. I'm going to show you what their backlinks are. Proven Expert, expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Super Pages, DexKnows, YP, the old Yellow Pages. And so there's a bunch like that on there. A bunch of them I don't know because I'm not from your area. I don't know your industry that well. But you would like anything that is, say, 70 or above. There are a ton of sites I could think of that you could be on that are in that 70 or above category. And what is this number? This is the domain rating. This is the strength of a domain's backlink profile, meaning your backlink profile is 8 because you have 4 domains. Your competitor is 4.9 because they have, 70 domains. Your actual backlink rating is higher because your ratio here is much better much better. So here's the deal. You want to be on these sites. This is the domain rating. This is a scale of 0 to 100. You have 4 domains, and these folks here have a lot of domains. Let's just say well, look, this one has 90,000 domains that refer to it. This one has 21,000 domains. So you can see anything rated, say 70 or above, is to your interest. Why? Because Google can't spend the time to vet the site themselves. They need to know that your site is worthwhile to go to, because like I said, they don't want to send their search customers to some place that the search customer is going to go, why did you send me here? I'm not going to use Google anymore. No, they want you to go someplace that they're going to be entertained. They're going to be a place that other people have already been. That is why they want you to have links, because that will indicate to them that other people have gone there and that they think it's worthwhile. So getting links is something that's important. Now, all of these things come down to this. Your traffic last month was 1. That's up 1 from the month before. So that's all month. You had 1 visitor to your site all month. Here's what Georgetown Fence and Deck had. 148. So that is like almost 5 visitors a day. And that's up 89 from the month before. So that is what we're talking about here. We're talking about putting money in your pocket. I don't know what the percentage is of visitors that turn into paying clients, but I know that 148 has a much better shot at it than 1. And, it's just the math. Now, I'm going to do one final thing. Now, I have typed in Georgetown, Texas fences, and I am going to scroll down until I find E5, all right? Because I want you to think about your own Google behavior. When you are Googling something, when you are looking for answers for something, how far down do you scroll before you say to yourself, you know what, I probably have what I need already, and I can work with what I've got from here on up, because I've passed a lot of things. A couple things look kind of interesting, but and then eventually you stop somewhere and you go, you know what, that's good. I am going to stop here, and everything here and above I can deal with. So this is why people are not going to your site. And that number stands true for the gate part too. I didn't do gates because on the gates, you actually do show up in the search results. But with 1 visitor a month, it's not going to cut it. So, and look how far I have scrolled already, and I don't see you guys. Oh, there we go. Finally. Look how far down you are. Look how far down somebody would have to scroll to find you. This is exactly why you have 1 visitor a month. Changing 3 things is going to help your site tremendously. I'm going to recap. 1, Google Business Profile. 2, more and better keywords. And 3, more and better backlinks. That is the 3 things that the Google algorithm is looking for in order to give you higher placement on a Google search. Now, Eric is going to call you back, Todd, and get your reactions to this video that I've made, see if you have any thoughts about it. And thank you for sticking with me. It's a long video. I'm sorry, but you have a great rest of your day, Todd.